in this one. So speaking of really stupid ass fucking Republicans, I'm gonna put a picture on screen here. Check this one out. Tudor Dixon. That's right, Tudor Dixon. Stupid ass shit for brains dumb fuck Republican. Trump's pick for governor in Michigan is left to fend for herself as money dries up. This has been something going on with like some of these Republican candidates. Dr. Oz is another one, where all of a sudden the Republican Party is just, they just disappeared. Like they turn around, oh hey, and then it's like a blank, stage. Everyone's gone. All the Republican, funders and donors, they all left. Governor Gretchen Whitmer and her Democratic allies are clobbering Tudor Dixon and the Republicans in ad spending, and no one seems ready to come to Dixon's rescue. So first of all, I want to say this thing real quick before we get into this article. I made a video about Tudor Dixon about a week ago or so. It's got like almost 1,000 views, and it's got like a bunch of comments from people that are telling me that apparently the FBI orchestrated Gretchen Whitmer's kidnapping. Like it was all the FBI that did the whole thing, and there's actually no one who wanted to kidnap the governor. It was all just an FBI plot. And I got like literally, I'm not even joking. You can go look at that video. Go look at my most recent Tudor Dixon video, and you can look at the comments, and it's like literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these comments about how the FBI plotted against Whitmer, and it was fake. It was fake news. Some other fucking shit. Now, so if anyone's clicking on this video and you're one of those people, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. One, do you understand how undercover policing works? And two, do you have an IQ rating? Like, just not like what is your IQ rating, but do you have an IQ rating? Like, are you even on the chart? So those are my two questions for those people if they're watching. 2 months ago, former President Donald Trump and the Republican establishment joined forces to elevate Tudor Dixon in Michigan's messy GOP primary for governor, signaling a united front against Democratic incumbent Gretchen Whitmer. There's a recent poll that showed Tudor Dixon at like 38% and Whitmer at like 54%. I mean, like, my God, right? Like, Jesus, Holy mackerel. But since then, national Republicans have largely abandoned Dixon, leaving her to fend for herself in a state that was supposed to be one of the party's top targets in 2022. Trump may be the exception. He's scheduled to headline a Saturday rally for Dixon and other GOP candidates in the state. His visit comes at a time when Whitmer and the Democratic group supporting her re-election are crushing Dixon and the GOP in ad spending, $16.5 million to less than $1 million, through Wednesday, according to Ad Impact, an ad tracking firm. The gap could widen between now and Election Day. Through November 8th, Whitmer and the Democrats have reserved $24 million in ads for the Michigan governor's race. Republicans have reserved nearly $4 million, most of it from the Republican Governors Association, which is prioritizing other states even after its co-chairs cheered Dixon's nomination and said they couldn't be more excited to support her in the general election. Dixon's campaign has spent $25,000 on paid ads since the primary. Her campaign's last finance report showed her with $523,000 on hand, compared to Whitmer's $14 million. Not doing so good. And the two most recent polls have shown Whitmer leading Dixon by double digits. Now, again, the last poll I saw was like 38 to 54. So, that's crazy shit. I mean, my God, right? Isn't it sad that Democrats have to spend so much money? Dixon said in a news conference Tuesday when asked if she was disappointed in a lack of assistance for her campaign. So someone is like, hey, how do you feel about being left, out to dry and everyone's making fun of you behind your back? Isn't it sad the way Democrats have so much money? Sad. Dixon asserted that she had a great few weeks of fundraising and is confident that we don't need as much money as Gretchen Whitmer needs because our message is better. Trump has taken a major interest in Michigan, where he lost by a slim margin to President Joe Biden. The former president has endorsed a slate of Republicans. Dixon, as well as candidates for Attorney General, Secretary of State, and the legislature, who have supported his debunked claims that a second term was stolen from him. A weak Dixon showing this fall could drag them and other Republicans on the ballot down with her. A political novice best known for her work in conservative media before running for governor, Dixon surged to the front of a cluttered GOP primary field after two leading candidates were disqualified and Michigan's influential DeVos family bankrolled a super PAC to support her. Trump's last-minute endorsement helped close the deal. So anyway, you can read the rest of this. I mean, we already know this kind of shit. But anyway, this fucking bitch, I mean, let's be honest. Like, you know how, like, when there's polling that's called, like, generic ballot? Like, you know, there's no candidate, right? It's just, like, what brand would you support? You don't know anything about the candidates. All you know is it's a Republican versus a Democrat. It's called generic ballot polling, right? I would say that Tudor Dixon is, like, such, like, a generic Republican. Like, she has almost no personality, right? She has no uniqueness. She's not even really a person, right? She's more like a vessel, right? Like a zombie or like a robot or a drone. And all she does is go out there and say the pre-programmed talking points of, did you know there are trannies? They exist. We must ban the books. Did you know this? I am Tudor Dixon. Vote for me. Parents, we love parents. Also God, I love God, right? Like, that's basically her campaign, right? Like, she's really not even a person. Like, and I say that, like, and I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to, like, you know, dehumanize my opponents or whatever. They dehumanize themselves. I mean, look at this bitch. Watch any campaign speech from Tudor Dixon. And it's just like, you know, Florida is a great state. So is Texas. I love God. America, the flag, right? Like, it's literally like, my God, man. It's shocking to me that people will sell their soul like this and they get nothing. Like, you're going to be the GOP candidate that everyone forgets about in, like, less than a year. Like, people are going to forget this bitch even existed in, like, 6 months after this election, right? And she's basically permanently destroying her reputation over this shit. I mean, it's fucking sad. It's fucking sad, man. This fucking shit is sad. So anyway, you know, hopefully people can go in the comment section and tell me more about these supposed FBI plots. Again, go back. It's just search Tudor Dixon on my channel and go watch the most recent one. And you'll see, like, go read the comments. It's hilarious. It's really funny shit. But man, Republicans, I mean, yikes.